Hey, aloha everyone, and a warm welcome to another weekly update of vacation rentals here on Oahu. Quite a busy week this past week for new listings, 24 new listings in a variety of different buildings. So this will be a good week to learn about the market if you're new to this series. And then 5 sold properties, a couple interesting ones that also sold. And overall, I'm still getting quite a few new inquiries after the start of the year for people looking to buy vacation rentals here. Despite that, though, it still seems like it's turning more into a buyer's market. A lot of units are staying on the market longer than the past couple of years. There's more inventory for sure. But part of that, too, is I think some of the sellers still have an expectation that the price points they can still get what they potentially could have got a year or two ago or even 6 months ago. So some things are coming on the market a little overpriced in my opinion. And then I'm seeing quite a few price drops as well. So let's get started with this first unit over at Moana Hotel. And again, I don't cover units in detail at Moana, Ritz-Carlton, or Kalahe, which is formerly the Trump. The reason is that for most investors, these units just don't make appealing investment opportunities. So I'm just going to cover this unit pretty quickly. But it's a 2-bed on the 13th floor. Pretty good square footage for the studios in that building, 297 square feet, priced at $250. Not that bad of a price point. And just want to point out, you cannot customize your units in any way. All the furnishings are common area, limited common area amenities. So this is all owned by the association. So if anything breaks, you just contact the association and they will repair or replace. And also this year, they are going in to remodel all these units. So they will have a little different look. And here's another one at Moana on the 23rd floor, also with the 2 beds, 297 square feet, priced at $260. Here's your views. And I didn't point out, here's your monthly fees, but it does cover AC Central and electricity, as well as cable TV, hot water, and internet. Next, we have the studio at Aloha Surf on the 3rd floor, 218 square feet, priced at $299. Here's your monthly fees here. And if you're not familiar with this building, it's located right here, mouth of Kuhio, around the corner of Aloha. So if you own on a lower floor, you are going to be dealing with some street noise. Aloha gets a lot of traffic. So being on 3rd floor, I would say that'd be a concern for this unit. And this unit is hotel furnished. Not the best photos, but this is the original furnishings for the units. I have a client who owns in here. He bought last year. He bought the unit in this similar condition and did a full remodel himself. And he's now got a 5-star guest favorite unit, and from what he tells me, he's very happy with the financial performance. But a nice building. There is a pool on the main floor, and the whole lobby area has a really nice feel to it, in my opinion. And that's a good price, in my opinion. Hawaiian Monarch Studio on the 14th floor, 223 square feet, priced at $315,000. Remodeled in 2022. Here's your views. Here's your monthly fees. I recently had a client inquire about this building, and this building is very popular for some investors and for kind of more budget travelers for the most part. There are some 1 and 2 bedroom units in this building, which can attract some people who are willing to spend a little more. But overall, it's kind of a budget building. And my concern is that, as you can see, the monthly fees are really quite low. Not a bad looking unit. But the building itself needs a lot of work, and the association is not funded too well, so I would expect when they need to do some of these capital improvements, owners are going to be hit with a special assessment, or the monthly dues are going to increase some amount, or perhaps both. But they did a nice job here. Yeah, pretty nice unit, and pretty good price in my opinion. I think that's probably going to sell pretty quick. Kuhio Village on the 11th floor. One of the smaller floor plans, 206 square feet, priced at $350. Kuhio's really central location in Waikiki. This is 2465 Kuhio at Waikiki. Here's Bamboo right here. Here's Pacific Monarch, good shot. And this is Waikiki Beach, which, as you can tell, offers amazing views of the ocean, but that's much of a higher end property. This is another one, kind of like Hawaiian Monarch, of entry-level building for investors typically, and for budget travelers. Units can rent for $80 to $100 a night, sometimes more, but it's primarily studios. But it's nice. It's got this little peekaboo ocean view. That's a big selling point, in my opinion, for units in this building. And that this unit is also facing the ocean rather than Malka and the street side. It's going to be a lot quieter. But these owners, they did it. I like how they furnished it. I like that wallpaper. This is quite nice. No really common areas. There's no pool. There used to be a laundry room that a vendor had in some of the commercial space, but that shut down just after COVID. And last I heard, the association was talking about putting some new washer and dryers on the main floor, but I don't think that's been done yet. That might go at this price point based on that condition, but for that small of a studio, it is a little high, in my opinion. Kalahi, which is formerly Trump, they still need to change that. Studio on the 21st floor, 355 square feet, price at $365. Here's your fees here. And if you have any questions about this unit or units at Moana or the Ritz, just contact me directly. Here's a nice studio at Island Colony on 30th floor, 308 square feet, price at $390,000. Your views here, your monthly fees. I have a client who expressed some interest in this unit, just to disclose that. And I think this is quite nice and priced quite well with the views and the condition. I really like this. This is pretty unique and it just tastefully done in my opinion. Got that definitely a little Hawaiian vibe. Some good photography. It has some ocean views from Lanai. Yeah, I would think that's going to probably sell pretty quickly as well. Waikiki Grand studio on the 7th floor, 271 square feet, price of $399,000. City views, your fees here. This is quite a nice unit. And it last sold back in 2022. And I think it's priced pretty well. I think in 2022 they bought it for $295, if I remember correctly. I like that floating shelving, kind of retro look a little bit, the appliances. And this unit being on the other side of the building from Kapahulu is going to be a lot quieter than a lot of the other units. But yeah, quite nice. And that building is just point out really quick, great location, at least as far as accessing the beach. But again, units that are facing Kapahulu, a common complaint is street traffic noise. And also there's a bar on, I think, the 3rd floor of Waikiki Grand. And so units that are on that side also can complain about the noise from the bar restaurant. But I love being on this side of Waikiki, the Diamond Head side. Luana Waikiki, this is on a studio on the 11th floor, 313 square feet, price of $399. Here's your views, here's your fees. This is a nice unit here as well. So this is Kalakaua, and this is the road leading to Kuhio. So you will get some street noise, obviously, when you're out here on the lanai. Here's a pool deck down here. But as I've mentioned many times, I'm a big fan of this building. It's well maintained. You can customize these units, but a lot of people just leave them kind of the hotel furnished look. This is the lobby area. This mezzanine area is really nice. You got an exercise room, pretty nice barbecue area. And overlooking the park. Okay, moving back to Island Colony on the 19th floor, another studio on the 302 square feet, price at $400,000. I prefer the other unit that we just reviewed to this one. This one I would definitely want to do some renovations if I wanted to maximize rental income. But even in this condition, you can still rent it out from day one and do okay. All right, bamboo on the 7th floor, 280 square feet studio, 414,900. City mountain views. Here's your monthly fees here. Beautiful unit. I mean, this is hotel furnishings, but in good condition. And I like this floor plan when you walk in. I'll show you in a moment. So there's a different floor plan where you walk in and the bathroom's over here to the left. I really like this floor plan where you got the bathroom set back behind the kitchenette area. And you can customize these units. I have a client who owns in here. He self-manages from the mainland. He did a full remodel himself, and he's doing really well also. I'm very happy. And on the first floor, there's a really beautiful pool deck, also a restaurant. And even though this building is located around Kuhio, when you get back here, a lot of my clients, once we get back here, they're amazed just to how private it feels back here, and it's really rather quiet. That's kind of one of the favorite features of a lot of clients. Of a lot of vacation rental buildings, they look at it as this pool area of bamboo. But that is based on comps, that is priced a bit high. Heading back to Luana Waikiki on the 10th floor, another studio, 313 square feet, priced at $415,000. Again, the hotel furnished look. Nice unit, and based on based on comps, not unreasonably priced. Another one, Luana on the 6th floor, 373 square feet, priced at $430,000. I'm not going to show you a whole lot of pictures because, again, it's just a standard hotel look here. Marine Surf on the 13th floor, another studio of 392 square feet, priced at $558,000. City views. Here's your monthly fees here. I like this floor. I have clients owning here that we manage their unit, and we just took over management this past month. It's now a 5-star rated unit. This is nice. They really did a clean job with this AC install here. I like that. Still has a popcorn ceiling. And a nice thing about this building is that the studios have full kitchens, so you can get the best bank financing, even though it's a studio, since it has a full kitchen. And just also want to point out, just popped in my head, is this building you have to register with the DPP. Even though it's in the resort area, you have to register again with a DPP. First year that's $1,000, and then you have to, every renewal is $500 per year. And so once you take ownership, you're not allowed legally to operate as a nightly rental until you have an approval from the DPP. Whereas Aloha Surf, Bamboo, Regency on Beach Walk, a bunch of other hotels or condotels that are recognized by the county as being legal condotels, you don't need to register with the DPP. So the day you close, you can start taking reservations, placing guests. And if you have more questions about that, if I wasn't clear, please contact me directly. And here's a 1-bedroom at Regency at Beach Walk on the 4th floor. Not bad square footage for a 1-bedroom, 494 square feet. This unit building does not have parking. Selling for $568. Not a bad price. Here's the views here and the fees. I like this location and I like this building. So it's on a quiet street, Beach Walk. A lot of restaurants around here, and at the base of the restaurant there's a couple tasty restaurants and short walk to the beach. But keep in mind is that this building does not allow key boxes on site. So if you want to self-manage, it's really difficult. You either usually have to have someone meet the guests there, or you have to find a place off-site to store a lockbox. And recently I had a client who wanted to buy a 2-bedroom in here, and he wanted to self-manage from the mainland. And I looked at a bunch of different ways to rent a spot or find a place to put a lockbox. And the closest one I could find was at a hostel over on the Diamond Head side of Waikiki. So it would have been feasible, doable, but you would have had guests have to drive all the way to the Diamond Head side of Waikiki, pick up their key, and then head back to this property. And then, since there's no parking, if they have a vehicle, it's just challenging to find a rental, a parking stall like that you can rent on a monthly basis that they allow vacation rental unit or guests to come and go on a daily basis. So keep in mind, if you're going to buy this building, most likely it's the best just to have the hotel manage it. And this is a very hotel common look for these hotel managed units. It's all just standard. This is a standardized look, but you can customize these units. Ritz-Carlton, this is a spacious studio, 501 square feet on the 16th floor, priced at $580,000. Here's your fees here. If you have any specific questions on that unit, just contact me. Another one bedroom Regency on Beach Walk on the 8th floor, priced at $605,000. Similar look as a previous unit we looked at. And I do like the spacious lanais here. Split AC. But if I was going to manage or own in here, I would definitely want to do a custom renovation. Okay, moving on to Waikiki Sunset. This is a one bed, one bath on the 15th floor, 546 square feet. This does come with parking. It's unassigned, so you can just park anywhere once you enter the garage. $668,000. Here's your views, your monthly fees. Hotel furnishings in this unit. So again, if you want to maximize rental income, I would definitely do some upgrades. And I have a couple clients who own in here, actually several clients who own in this building. When I talk about like renovating this unit, I would just say pull out the carpet and put some laminate flooring, tile if you want. But just definitely new furniture, maybe some new curtains or blinds. But all my clients, well, except for one, have left these original cabinets. One's upgrade the stove and microwave, but they do really, really well. And just by replacing the furnishings and putting some hardwood floor in replacement of the carpet, unit that it really changes the look and feel of the unit, and guests seem to love it. And I'm a big fan of this building. They are planning on renovating the lobby because it is a little bit dated. But the pool deck's nice. It has a small exercise room, nice barbecue area. I personally would just replace this with a large king bed. And that's priced pretty well. Over to Waikiki Sunset on the 32nd floor, another one bedroom, 546 square feet, price is $675,000. Again, hotel furnishings, mountain views. And I won't show you all the pictures because it's just very similar to that last unit we looked at. Pacific Monarch, this is a nice unit on the 23rd floor, one bed, one bath. On the smaller side for one bedroom, 443 square feet, price is $700,000. Good price in my opinion. Here's your views here, your monthly fees. This is beautiful, really nicely done. Like that built-in microwave. Not the most convenient access, but clean look. And this is actually an old photo. This site is now under development. I believe it's the Hilton, and it's about this height already. So you're losing all this view here due to this new hotel going up. But that is priced well. I think that'll go in escrow quickly. Waikiki Banyan on the 15th floor, $900,000, one bed, one bath. Does come with parking. Boy, this is a steep price. I don't see it happening. Split AC, it's a nice looking unit, but there's just a lot of competition on the market right now at Banyan, and I think it's very likely if they put this on this market about a year ago, they'd probably get this price. But things have definitely changed in the last few months at Banyan. I like that. I mean, they spent a lot of money on this upgrade. But I'd be really surprised to see someone pay $900,000 on that. Another one, Waikiki Banyan. This one's on the 32nd floor, $900,000. This is 533. That's the smallest floor plan at Banyan. There's 4 different floor plans ranging from 533 up to corner units that are 594 square feet. Again, a beautiful remodel, but for really just having city views. There's going to be a little ocean peekaboo view when you lean out from the lanai, as you can see right here. But your direct view from the living room, obviously, is just you're looking at the Hilton and rest of Waikiki. But again, that's a high price point in my opinion. 2465 Kuhio on the 16th floor, 876 square feet, a 2-bed, 2-bath, 1 parking, 1.25 million. City Mountain. Here's your monthly fees. I actually have a client who's closing on a 2-bed tomorrow. Tomorrow. And this is, I mean, it's a beautiful unit, but this is about 25% higher than, a little over 20% higher than any other sold unit in the building. But just based on the condition, they may get it. So these units do have split AC, window AC. You can put split AC if you want. It's a very basic building. No common area amenities other than a laundry room. They're talking about painting. They're supposed to paint the building this year. But it's got really convenient location to the beach, kind of central Waikiki. I mean, this is all really nicely done here. And having parking is obviously a huge value. But yeah, very beautiful. I really hope they get this price. I'd love to see it from my client. And lastly, listing over at the Ritz, this is a 3-bed, 3-bath, 1,600 square feet on the 33rd floor, price of $3.45 million. Here's your monthly fees here. But look at that view, beautiful. And again, if you have any specific questions about this unit or any unit at the Ritz, Kalahi, or Moana, just contact me directly. And speaking of Moana, for sold, this is on the 11th floor, 98 days on the market, 297 square foot studio, sold for $182,000. Aloha Surf on the 6th floor, sold for $324,000, 135 days on the market. Island Colony on the 34th floor, sold for $350,000, 82 days on the market. Definitely needs to be remodeled. Ilikai on the 23rd floor, not a bad price for unit on the 23rd floor. And lastly, this sold unit over 2465 Kuhio, 3rd floor. This needs to be totally remodeled if you really want to maximize rental income. 17 days on the market, $945,000. So there you go. Quite a busy week for new listings. Any questions at all regarding any of these properties I covered this week, or if you have any just questions particular about real estate on Oahu, contact me anytime. And thank you for watching, and I'll be back next week. Take care. Aloha.